Good afternoon everyone, my name is Lewis, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all safe and well. Today I'm going to be continuing the episodes on which I call Black Gold, which are my vinyl unboxing videos where I show you some of my recent purchases. I try and go into why I purchased these particular albums. And the reason for showing you these albums is pretty much if you like what you see and you're interested in purchasing them, it's just to show you that they are available. I would suggest trying to get them sooner rather than later, because probably by the point of this recording that some of these items will be low on stock. But yes, have a listen to them, of course, beforehand, and make sure it's going to fit in with your current collection. So first out of the gate today is a compilation album. It's on the BMG label, and it's called Tele Music 30 Classics. 30 Classics French Music Library Volume 1. There you go. Quite an interesting cover, you know, nothing over the top. This is on the BMG label. Yes, they've been putting out products for years. It's a UK label. They deal in compilations predominantly, but I think this is a slight departure for them because they're taking a risk. This is French library music, so it's incidental music from adverts, films, for predominantly the French market. So I had a brief listen to this, and what I had heard of it, I really did enjoy. It piqued my curiosity. So I thought to myself, you know what, just get in there. It's reasonable money. You know what you've enjoyed what you've heard so far. Get it in your collection. So I did. So hence it's in my hands. And yeah, no regrets on superficial level. Really happy with the packaging. I'll show you the reverse side. Yeah, it does what it says on the tin. What I heard of it, I really did enjoy. The vinyl itself, first of all, I'm going to show you the inner sleeve for it. It's a thick card, and the vinyl itself, oh, can I do that without damaging anything? Yeah, hopefully I did. This is the album itself. That's the other side. Yeah, I like that. I like the changes in color. It's attention to detail. The vinyl itself is as I hoped it would be. It's about 140 grams. Yeah, that will do. You can't ask, well, you can ask for everything, but will they deliver? Probably not. So a good balance between packaging and vinyl weight, and yeah, that's really quite nice with some information on it as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I'm looking forward to giving that a really good listen. But yeah, my initial impressions when I heard it before purchasing was on the super positive side. So yeah, I can't wait to listen to the whole thing. So it's a 2-album affair. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The second album today is again from the French back catalogue, and this is on the Trad Vibe Records label. It is let's have a look. It's hard to describe. This is like it's French, like avant-garde, jazz, fusion, folk. It's a lot of things all rolled into one. So I believe this was initially released in 1975, and it's by a band called Cortex. Really do like that album cover. It seems simple, but it's not. But yeah, I really do like the look of that. Yes, the reason for buying this one, there's a track on here called La Rue, and I had it on a compilation album on CD probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. Really liked the tune. It was a really happy tune. Didn't think about it, never thought about who the band was. And then I saw this album. Because of the cover, I just gave it a listen without having any expectation. And I heard that very same track again, and I thought to myself, okay, reasonable money. You've heard a couple of the other tracks on here. You like it, go and get it. So yeah, I did. So yeah, forgive me. This is a repress version from 2013. It was reasonably priced. Yeah, really happy to have it. I must admit, yeah, no complaints there. The vinyl itself has come in the traditional paper inner sleeve, which of course will get discarded immediately once it's been cleaned. And I couldn't have planned this better. The label and my hoodie are near enough the same shade of green, which, you know, purely coincidental. But yeah, I really, yeah, I like the label itself. I like the weight of the actual album. Oh, it's got a slight kink in it, something that I can work with. I'll try not to be too upset. These things happen. It's yeah, swings and roundabouts. Most of the time I'm extremely lucky with it, extremely flat records, but every now and again you get one which is slightly warped on an axis. So yeah, you got to kind of live with it as part of the being a collector of vinyl. It comes with the territory. It also came with this delicate poster, which is the same as the, there you go, same as the album cover, which is a really nice thing for the label to do. I don't think I'd be framing that, and the reason is that I think the label will sell you a framed copy of that poster already in a frame, and the paper on that is not only it's overly creased now, it's wafer thin, so I don't think it will take well to being in a frame now. Yeah, so, but I'm truly grateful for them providing with that, providing us, the purchaser, with that poster. It's something nice to have. Yeah, so I'm pleased about that. Looking forward to listening to the whole album there. So, yeah. The next album is a jazz album, and it's called The Book Cooks by Booker Ervin. And yes, I recently got into, well, I discovered how good Mr. Ervin is on another album. And yes, a couple of you in the comment section made me aware of this album's existence and some of his other back catalogue, which I'm seeking out copies of as we speak. This gentleman I know in terms of the pantheon of saxophonists, which I particularly like in the jazz genre. He's going to start to ascend the ranks, because what I've heard of him so far, I think he plays the saxophone beautifully. This album, I've heard snippets of it, and what I did hear, I did like. I can't wait to give it a good, 4 or 5 listenings from front to back, to see if this probably is one of his more accessible albums. Probably doesn't showcase all his talents, but yes, I'm willing to give it a go. And yeah, I'm looking forward to really listening to this, and this album will be reviewed at some point into the future. I do have a kind of like, a selection of albums building up into quite a thick pile of albums I wish to review in the future, and this one will be added to it. Yeah, I'm expecting a lot from this, to be honest. Relatively affordable, this one. Didn't come with any other bump, I don't think. But yeah, packaging's quite nice. Yeah, no complaints. The album is a 1961 release. This particular copy is on the Bethlehem High Fidelity record label, and it was released in 2019, this particular version of it. I'm sure there's many other repress versions out there, but this is the one I've got. Yeah, no complaints about the cover. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, it's nice to see that. Oh, have I got that right? Zoot Sims is on tenor sax. Yeah, okay, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. The vinyl itself is in a respectable inner sleeve. There you go. And it does have some weight to it. No complaints there. In fact, I'm as pleased as punch. It looks good. I can't complain. The label itself, nothing exciting there, but yes, it's got some weight. Really pleased about that. it looks really clean out of the gate. I'm really quite shocked by that. Yeah, overall, I know I'm in for a treat here, so I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased that worked out. Yes, so yeah, I'm on my journey with Mr. Ervin, and I know I'm going to enjoy his back catalogue. It's just finding his albums out there for reasonable money, and yeah, I will pursue my interest in him because I'm sure he's, in terms of my collection, he's already, you know, gathering momentum. He's getting pushed into my section of saxophonists who I really like. There's, you know, there's movement, so I think he's ascending along. He's getting nearer to the pinnacle, which would probably be John Coltrane at the very top, and Joe Henderson will be, you know, either the next one or a couple of steps down from there. So Mr. Ervin, he's getting closer to them. I really liked his output, what I've heard of it. The next album is a Brazilian album. It's one of the classics, apparently. And this is by Eartall, and the album is called Natural Feelings. So yeah, interesting cover, kind of in the kind of Leonardo da Vinci style of artistry, kind of, to my way of looking at it, my assessment. I'm probably completely wrong, but that's what it kind of looks like to me. Try to have a look of when this was originally released. It looks like 1970. Yeah, there's quite a few big hitters on this particular album. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to listening to this. It's a slight departure from what I traditionally know as bossa nova music. You know, the artists involved are more on the experimental side. So yes, even though a lot of the tracks on here are traditional Brazilian fare, the way that the artists interpret on this particular album is going to be something of, well, I know for a fact because I've heard it. It's done in a different way, a more inventive way. So yeah, in a more inventive way, so to speak. So you already know this is an enjoyable journey where it's going to be, and it is. Yeah, have a look out for this album yourselves. If you do like the Brazilian type of bossa nova thing, this may fit into your collection as well. So I would say just give it a listen. In terms of its availability, you can still find copies, but the price is going up for them. So they are running out. So, and I don't see them repressing it anytime soon. So if you do like the look of it, do like the sound of it, I would say try to purchase it as early as you can. This one I bought as part of Record Store Day, and the hype sticker goes as follows: the 1970 Fusion Samba World Music Classic, limited to 500 pressed pink, yellow and green marble vinyl. Okay, that's what it says anyway. So there you go, and that's the reverse side of it. Okay, so let's have a look at the vinyl itself then. I'm not a fan of coloured vinyl. I won't buy it. I won't make special efforts to purchase it. Usually I'm slightly suspicious in the sense of I don't believe that the fidelity of coloured vinyl sounds quite as good as black vinyl. I could be completely wrong. Technology could have moved on by, you know, by current day to the point where there's very little difference, if there's any difference at all. But given the choice, I'd just rather have it on, you know, just standard black rather than colour. But yeah, here is the vinyl itself. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of wasted on me. To me, it just looks like somebody had eaten quite a large salad, and for whatever reason, that salad was brought up again, so to speak, and ended up on the floor, and hence this is what it looks like. For me anyway. Yeah, I don't care one way or another with this. Probably if I had the preference and they were both the same price, I'd probably go for the standard black version rather than this coloured one. So I'm sorry to anybody out there who would prefer this one rather than the black, and I happen to have it and don't care. Sorry about that. It's just the luck of the draw. I didn't intentionally buy it like that. So yeah, I'm slightly disappointed, but hopefully it's going to sound fantastic. What I can say, it's not the heaviest. Yeah, yeah, the weight of it is quite disappointing. So I would have preferred that they would have spent the money on just making the vinyl heavier rather than colored. Anyway, yeah, let's just put that to one side. Yes, I'm looking forward to listening to that one nonetheless. The last album today is a slice of kind of underground funk. I have quite a bit of this genre in my collection, not over, I might have much more jazz and Brazilian and that sort of genre rather than funk and dance, but I've got a bit of it. And when I do like it, I really go mad for it. So this is a fine example of underground funk and soul. And it's by a group called the Silky Vincent group, and this is an anthology of their collection, and it's the subheading is the complete hookup recordings. So yeah, have a look at this. Yeah, I like that, particularly this gentleman here. I like the way first of all, I like group shots with everybody wearing like white. I don't know why I like it, but I do. But I like this gentleman in particular because he has a short length jacket on, which is accessorized with an extremely long white scarf. So it almost seems like he's wearing like those jackets that people used to wear in the the late 1900s, something like so Edwardian tails type thing. That's what it looks like, but it's probably more like a cape. Yeah, I kind of feel that we as men should try and bring out these fashions once more time, and yeah, rock a cape every now and again. I'd love to be able to walk around with a cape. Yeah, it's like, well, why can't I? Yeah, just social pressures and but yeah, if I could, I would. Yeah, I think it's something which should come back into the male wardrobe. So yeah, apart from fashion, yeah, going on to the music. Yeah, what I heard of this album, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it because it was something unfamiliar to me, but still classy at the same time. Um, as far as I can see if I can work out when these. It's definitely a early to mid 70s sound. It doesn't say exactly when this anthology, the actual tracks, the dates of them, original release. Sorry, that's the reverse side, nothing to write home about. Oh yeah, I should read the hype sticker. Louis Silky Vincent released 445s on the small hookup label in the late 1970s. All of them are very hard to find these days and are included on this 8-track album. So yeah, good stuff for you. Oh, and apparently there's a digital code for this one, so yeah, may come in useful at some point. Yeah, I got this for reasonable money, wanted to take a chance, wanted to support a band who hadn't been given the love that they perhaps should have received. So it's always good to try and feed something back into the art, which is the music, and yeah, give them their place in the spotlight. I may come to review this album at some point into the future. Yeah, what I heard of it, there was, I hope, at least 3 solid tracks on this album. But yes, it was reasonable money. I knew why I was buying it. What I had heard of it, I liked, so I took a chance on it. So I'm probably not going to. In fact, I'm sure I'm not going to regret it. But it may not have the number of tracks necessary, I feel, for a full-on review, but yeah, I may show it from time to time. I'd have to listen to it again, well, quite a few times to come to some conclusion about it. The vinyl itself, standard white paper, The vinyl itself is, the weight of it is what I thought it would be. Maybe a slight warp on one of the axes, nothing to get really sad about. It's not the cleanest of vinyl. I would say that's kind of making my bottom lip tremble, but I'll get over that. I'm a big boy now. Yeah, I'm just glad to own this one. So as I said, all these albums are available for purchase at this moment. Stocks are diminishing, so if you like what you see, I would suggest trying to get these items sooner rather than later. So yeah, that was today's last album. Yes, oh gosh, 20 minutes now. Yes, just wanted to say thank you very much for hanging out with me and listening to my musings about my new purchases. Yeah, I know there's quite a few bits of rambling and dead air in there, but hopefully it was at minimum slightly entertaining. Yeah, thank you for hanging around with me. If you have enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment down below with your own suggestions, or give me your feelings on these albums if you happen to own them. So until the next episode, please look after yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you for another unboxing when I've built up enough records in order to make a video. So until then, look after yourselves, take care, bye bye.